Yeah, the tie-in with the language I think is fascinating. I don't think I ever had quite thought about that with Latin, but I mean, uh, Hungarian is a very logical language. There's no doubt. When I was in Hungary, that was one of the things that some of the folks over there were talking to me about. They're like, it's no wonder why so many composers and mathematicians, or
Mm,
like John von Neumann,
mm,
all come from Hungary because the language is so
mm,
logical. I think that has a type of influence.
mm,
I mean, think of English. English is, I think, is John McWhorter said it's the magnificent bastard tongue.
mm,
There's no doubt of why so much great literature has been written in English because it's got so much French vocabulary and you still have the Germanic roots, but you kind of get
mm,
rid of all these weird tensing that has to happen in it, but you can still anglicize pretty much any word. And
mm,
I mean, it's no wonder Joseph Conrad, who was, he spoke like five languages, but his native tongue was Polish, was able to write something like The Heart of
mm.
Darkness, which is just beautifully precise prose, but in such a way where I feel like he never reuses an adjective or an analogy. He's able to just keep pulling from all these different places. And even the way that we tend to use French grammar if we want to be more formal, and German grammar and German words if we want to be a little more informal. It's interesting to think of how that ends up pervading into the culture and I guess
Mm.
into the history even.
I think it does. It's how you express affects how you think, and something that is adaptable seems to extend into other walks of life as well, that somehow you just seem to be able to do that, and as you say, other people can take it and use it as well. So it's and that's Latin probably has that role for a long time, and of course, yes, English does to an even greater degree now, and it's because it's relatively easy to learn, which makes a difference.